We are just tipping off the season. When you look around the league doors, what are you tracking?
Probably two things, B.A. The rookies. I always am so curious to see how they respond in their debut. And then
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got James. Williams is out there with Warren, and it's Asenge in at the power forward. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Here's Dixon. Pass to Curry for the three. It's hauled in by Warren. Here's Asenge. Outside, James. Here's Dennis. Back to James. Now Warren. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in. Pass to Curry. Launches a three. Again, Curry missing.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Down low, James makes it off the glass.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The Wildcats have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Another miss by Curry.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to Asenge. The kick out to Warren. Good on the three-point shot.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the 1 miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Curry with the three, and James pulls it down.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Warren the pass to James. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Here's Dennis. Offline with his three. The Wildcats have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Curry kicks to Rush. Back to Curry. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Again, Curry missing.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Good on the bucket. James has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Curry. Nice D from Warren. The Bruins leading by 6. To the middle. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Dennis. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the wide open shot from Warren buries it from 3-point range.
Timeout. Timeout.
Warren's got 6.
Start it.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. In the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. Pass to Jonas. Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Inside. Will it go? 4 on the shot clock. Launches it. And James pulls it down.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. James has got his third basket of the night. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry kicks to Mason. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Outside Curry. Off target at the rim. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bruins lead by 11. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been... Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
It's Curry outside, and the three ball is good. Curry's got 8.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Pass to Dennis. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here are the Wildcats bringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Curry with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Dennis. That shot missing. 3T that time from Curry. The Wildcats have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Williams. Here's Asenge. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. And here is James. Shot clock at 5. Dennis misses. Now Rush. 11-point game his last outing. And the basket by Curry.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Pass to Asenge. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Dennis, guarded by Curry.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so bad.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Dennis. They need this. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
The shot's good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Takes it inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wildcats.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry. Off with the layup.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Here's Dennis. In the corner, it's James. Shoots over Jonas. He's off on that one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wildcats. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could...
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Shooting 43% for the game. They've got Curry. Also, Jonas out there. Dixon is out there with Rush. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Pass to Asenge. On the wing, James. Takes a 3. Asenge, no good. Warren against Curry. The rebound by James. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Asenge. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Pass to Asenge. Warren on the wing. Beyond the arc. Second shot opportunity.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Asenge, no good. Here's Curry with the 3. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Can't get it to fall. Not great, 40% for the game. It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Pass to Dennis. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the 3-pointer. Dennis has got 5 points so far.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. James laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by James. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Williams. Floats it up for James.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Williams with a clean look and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Fires the 3. Curry's shot is off.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Bruins making a switch here. Curry's checked in. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at both teams will make substitutions. It's Curry outside, and Curry pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. No good that time. The Bruins have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field here in the third. The Bruins shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And he can't hit the second. Outside Curry. For three. Curry with another miss. For the lead. Off target from downtown. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wildcats lead by 1. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at the Bruins. Fires for 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Curry brings the double. To take the lead. Curry, that's good. And the Bruins lead by 1.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Here's Curry with the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Still the Bruins ball.
Bruins ball.
Sonne, guarded by Curry. Pass to Asenge. It's stolen by Bass. Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On Saturday, and then on Wednesday. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bruins.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Wildcats making a switch here. Dixon's checked in. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Here's Curry with the 3. Wilkes with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Williams can't get it to go. The Wildcats have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. He's absolutely killing it from outside.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them 3-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Curry. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Dennis, guarded by Curry. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
No good on the layup. The Wildcats have gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Count it!
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Outside Bourne for 3. It misses. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Got it!
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
The Bruins have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Dennis, guarded by Curry. Here's Asenge, 6 to shoot. That does not go. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Here's Dennis, guarded by Curry. With the step back. Outside Bourne. And he misses the J.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now Curry. So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Now Williams. James outside. Takes the 3. The 3 goes down.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Puts it up from 12. No good.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Missed on the 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2. Yakatonis.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making all of those. putting this game in the refrigerator.
So we see the Wildcats get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we present our player of the game.